dextrose, I don't know what that is, but most of your IVs come in 1,000 milliliter. And then these big bags here, and they'll say for irrigation. So if you have a bag like this is not what you're going to want to hang because it's for irrigation. Sometimes irrigation is not the same as a bolus. A bolus is when you give like a whole lot of fluid at once. Like if someone comes in and they're really dehydrated, you may give them a bolus of 300 or 500. And then you'll start the regular drip. Does that make sense? Or if someone has really high blood pressure, you might give them a bolus of magnesium sulfate and then start it on a regular drip and titrate it. So I just wanted you to be aware of that there's different kind of solutions. They're not all the same. If you have someone that has diabetes, you're not going to pick the one that says dextrose on it. Most of the time, there's like a standard protocol. Most of the patients get lactated ringers, or in some areas they get D5RL. But you want to look on the doctor's orders and make sure that you pick the right one. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of it. It even says the ingredients in here, so you can kind of know what it has. If it doesn't have everything, if you have to add potassium or something, you have to put a label on that. Is there any questions on that? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to get these out of the way. And then this is a CVC line, central venous catheter line. And it's basically a glorified IV. And you are welcome to film, but on Southern Nursing Skills on YouTube, it has me doing the same thing. So you're welcome to do either one, but I just want to let you know you can watch that too. This is an IV line, but let me show you a little bit about it. This is what it looks like. This is how long it is. So it goes right up there next to the heart. And it has an opening here, and an opening there, and another opening, little tiny opening. So it has, or this one only has two actually, at the end and right there. So it has a proximal and a distal opening. So this one's proximal, this one's distal. This one's distal and this one's proximal. So if you have to get a med or to flush it, you can put a needle in through here because this is a stopper, or better yet, you can take this off and take your needle off and then screw it on and push it in that way. Does that make sense? When it's this close to the heart, you want to make sure that you do your flushes accurately every single time, because you don't want this to pick up a blood clot or something, because if you push a blood clot into the heart, you can kill a person. You don't want to do that. So I'm going to show you what we're doing is not all that complicated. It's just a glorified bandage chain, okay? So first of all, I'm going to put this person in a semi-Fowler's position, and I'm going to turn their head away. You got it, right? Because you're turning your head as I'm saying that. Turn their head away. A lot of times if they have a cold or something, or if they're really prone to infection, you'll go ahead and put a mask on your patient. So if you put a mask on your patient, you need a mask on yourself even more because you're working with them. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to open it away from me because I don't want to go over the sterile field. So I'm going to open this before I even get started, and I'm going to get this mask. It's on top, and the bendy part goes over my nose there. So I'm going to put this on and put this down over my chin and get it on there really good. Now, for the sake of me talking, I'm just going to pull it down, but let's pretend like it's on, okay? And then the next thing is I'm going to take a pair of gloves, and I'm going to take this off.
Do the gloves have to be sterile?
What do you think?
Well, I think in the video the gloves were sterile.
Okay, so let's go through it and see, okay? All right, so taking this off, you want to